right, welcome back to the MLG Advanced Warfare Season 1 Championship. And God, do we have a best of 5 series for you. It is currently tied 1-1. We are going to be going to BioLab CTF. And this is one, I mean, this or Ascent CTF, I'd say, are the most, I guess, kind of 50-50 maps when you talk about it could really go any way just because of how it plays out. You get a lot of stalemates, a lot of standoffs at times, and it really just comes down to who's able to clutch it up. Sometimes you need a fortunate spawn. What do you think, Ben?
I don't know. I think Optic Gaming potentially had the chance to take this. 57% was their win ratio as opposed to 31% for WR2.
That's a big difference.
Statistically speaking, a little bit of a difference.
Okay.
Of course, online stats as opposed to online stats.
Yeah.
But the randomness of BioLab, I think, could play into the hands of WR2 here. If they get a couple of lucky spawns, like you said, they could walk away with the W. That's definitely for sure. All
right, well, let's take a look at the key player matchup here. It's going to be Nadeshot and Happy as we look through the KDs. Advantage, Nadeshot 1.08 in the CTF KD department, 0.93 for Happy. Leading it as well in the Caps department, but the big difference for me here is going to be the defense for Happy. You know, and if Aware is on blue side, you know, he might be that player that's playing up on that green catwalk, just playing that defense from purple side, being able to pick up those 2-3 kills on the overextensions. But that's impressive stuff. Optic
has 2 plays in the top 5 for CTF Caps per game. Naden. That's a little fun fact for you guys.
That's impressive stuff there. We'll see if Naden Krim can get the Caps flowing in this one as we're getting ready to kick it off. Make sure to tweet the stream, mlg.tv/COD. We've got several more matches to come after this one, so several hours of action left to go. And who do you want to kick it off with here, Ben?
You know what? I want to have a look at some of the guys over from the web. Huke's going to be using the Bow. I expect to see him play a little bit passively. Honestly, I think it's going to be TJ who's going to be trying to do the most of the OBJ work. But again, this is one of those maps, and we kind of saw it earlier on, and ironically enough, we saw it when Denal were playing. Claser was saying, this isn't a map really where you want to try and get 4 down and then go for a pull. That isn't how CTF really works anymore.
Yeah, a lot of times it's really just one or two players that are constantly just overextending, trying to get pulls and pulls and pulls. I mean, the more pulls, the better it's going to work out for you, really, just to be a nuisance. But again, you will see those standoff situations pretty frequently. But here is accuracy, pushing into Eskies. Is going to be able to get the first flagpole of the game, but he's got a player right behind him there, and that is Nadeshot able to clean it up.
Yeah, not really much you can do there when players were spawning over towards that green plat and everyone rotated back to the flag. Always going to get shut down. In that situation, 2 players fall, though. Crim6 trying to get himself a little bit hyped. Obviously, we hear these guys from the stage just to our left and right getting very loud. I'm much more of a fan of no soundproof booths, mate.
Yeah, I like to hear the players get hyped. It's great, especially, you know, and honestly, the soundproof headphones work just as effectively, if not better, but we still get to hear a little bit more of the energy from the guys, which is great. I know it gets us. It's a lot easier for us to cast when we hear the excitement from the players and the crowd.
Krim just did so well with that flag. You've got to appreciate that play. He was running in towards mid-bio, backed out, made sure he had his teammate support, double jump, back up on top purple, managed to get an assist, and then run the flag snow. That was such solid play from Krim.
Well, you saw the stat before the match that it's, Krim and Nade in the top 5 of caps per CTF, and there's already one on the board right now. And Scump, though, right now, he is 7-2 on a 5 streak, make it 8-2. There's 2 players on a 5 streak right now for Optic.
I think he may have been a little bit disappointed with himself at that search and destroy, so he's trying to make amends for himself. Optic Gaming get 2-0 up with a nice flag run from Scumpy, and as you said, maybe a 5 streak, make that a 6 streak because he cleans up that 6th kill in mid-bio.
Yeah, and you talk about sometimes a bit of randomness to the control on flagpoles, but they made those 2 look easy. It was perfect. They cut off mid-biolab, really uncontested caps for the most part from Scump and Krim.
But again, the difference is the individual. Oh, wow, he's got a 2-piece with that.
Oh, my God.
Okay. All right, well, this is happening.
This is Scump's game right now, 12-2.
The difference is that the flag carrier is making those individual plays, making the 1v1 gunfights, winning those fights. Oh, Krim kills him, and you should just unplug the controller at that point. But Scumpy overextending back towards his own flag, or sorry, rotating back towards his own flag rather. Towards that stun grenade, doesn't connect with anyone, but looking for a kill up top. The flag is being run by TJ. It's going to be 4-9 for him, but he's going to be surrounded by Optic Gaming players. Wins the first gunfight, nicely done from him. Plays are going to be over towards that snow side. Now TJ really needs some support, but he's going to do it all himself.
This is incredible. I was going to say the play really came down to Happy for me. He was the one distracting Scump there at top Esky, but now it's really been the TJ Haley show as he just continues to stay alive and try to get this done, but he was never able to make a push of any kind, really.
That was a really good play from Hugh.
And there goes the return for both sides.
Yep, Hugh did really well to get the return. It's just a shame TJ actually fell there. But is Hugh going to continue picking up kills. Almost fell off the map there, had to dash forward.
Well, he needs to, because the rest of his team right now is a double to triple negative. He's the only one positive, the only one really getting slaying done. He gets eyes on another player, see if he can pick this one up. He doesn't, as Crim6 just destroys him, but he will get dropped there. You know, you saw that stat, accuracy. What was it, almost 3 defenses per game, and you see him here getting it done at the home base as Nadeshot kills a player and Scump there with destroying the canisters.
Yeah, that was a big defensive stance, and actually you just see that spawn on the bottom left of your screen. 2 players spawning basically in ice, and Scump is spawning right at the very back green, so spawns very close to each other on this game, or on this map, rather, I should say. But he's over a minute still to play this first side.
Scump on pace to drop high 30s, maybe even 40 right now if he keeps rolling the way that he is, as he is 15-7 right now. We get eyes on him again, make it 16. He just keeps it going here. He's going to be on top of the base, watching Orange, watching SK, see what he can do here. He's going to look up towards Biolab. You can see via the minimap there's going to be one guy pushing. He's going to have to turn on this player, and oh god, almost did it, but he will fall to Happy.
Yep. Nadeshot pulls the flag, and once again, heading over towards that snow side. Now this again comes down to CTF Biolab. You've got to win that 1 versus 1, and his teammate's actually going to clean that out for him.
Scump just went godlike. He's going to get maybe a 3-piece. He gets 2 though, and that's what did it. Nadeshot would not have had that cap without Scump getting both those players rushing out of Biolab.
Yep, you got to get those cuts, and that's exactly what Scumpy did. Now can he try and put a stop to the flag carrier? It's going to be Happy. Happy still trying to run away. Scumpy trying to jump up, not going to be able to get the kill. So Happy keeps the flag alive. 25 seconds left. If he gets a cap here, that would be big. But the explosion comes in from Formal, and that flag actually still alive. Finally has been returned, and Formal trying to pull that one himself.
And Hugh will clean it up, but the flag is going to be down there on the top green cap with no one able to get hands on it. And the pull is going to be coming in from accuracy. The other flag still has not been returned, but here he is going into Biolab, trying to rush through purple, but you got the flood of Optic Gaming coming, one waiting right outside the door.
Yep, that flag instantly gets returned. Now Crim6 with the flag. Obviously not enough time, but he did a good job of just trying to counterpull that. And that's a 3-0 lead going into that second side.
I mean, for me, it all came down to really the slayers on Optic Gaming as far as getting those cuts, especially the players coming out of Biolab trying to cut that off, because they made it look easy. What can really be a little bit random and sloppy at times, they made look clinical. Excellent job there. You saw Scumpy covering Nadeshot on his 1 run, getting the 2 almost 3-piece. Just really solid stuff right now as they lead 3-0 going into the second side.
I want to see Aware just try and amp up the aggression somewhat here in the second side. You're going to kick things off with Happy's perspective from 9 and 15. Scump gets first blood though on Happy. So Hugh left over towards Green Plat to try and defend his own home flag. Yeah, they're just
Aware really as a whole outside of Hugh is still just having difficulty keeping up with the slaying of Optic Gaming right now. When you take a look at the kill feed, or sorry, at the KDs at the top right there, still a lot of players approaching that double negative. Hugh able to pick up Formal, will be traded there with Scump. Happy here in Snow, just trying to get eyes into Biolab.
Stay with Happy as he pushes in, has support of his teammates. However, Optic Gaming just doing some good defensive work here as Happy's going to actually push through Ice Tunnel, gets the kill. Nicely played from him on Scump. But again, Optic Gaming winning those other gunfights leaves Happy just completely by himself. Nice movement though as he jumps up towards top blue.
And the 3-0 lead is pretty intimidating here, especially which, I mean, I would consider blue side to be the advantageous side. Which was actually Aware's first side. They didn't get any caps on the board, so this is going to be a really difficult one to come back from, in my opinion.
TJ gonna try and push. Picks up 1. Gonna pull the flag now. The question, where is he gonna run it? Is he gonna run it back towards green? Well, teammate in a big gunfight. Hugh actually does win that gunfight on Formal. However, TJ running away from his teammates.
Who's the player waiting for him? You see that blue triangle?
Right, the problem is Aware had 0 cuts there. And Optic were able to just run straight through the middle of the map, straight through mid-bio, and get the cutoff on Aware.
Yeah, they had everything covered. They had 2 on Biolab, 1 waiting there kind of below green, just right in front of the flag carrier. And that's what you've seen, though. That's what Optic's been doing so much better. On those flag pulls, they're just cleaning up. They have all the cuts covered. They have one player who's been like running with the flag carrier, almost just protecting him so well.
Now Formal with a flag as well. TJ has camp pulled. Formal falls, but Scump in a position to immediately pick it up. TJ trying to defend himself. I think he is going to see someone challenging him. There's going to be Nadeshot. This is going to be a big win for TJ if he can try and get it. Meanwhile, big gunfight going on the other side of the map. I believe that was Crim6. As TJ picks up 1, can't find the second flag. Should be returned on the mini-map. Maybe
still
big gunfight. Nadeshot loses it.
Oh, they thought they had the return. You saw Krim rushing towards the cap, but Nadeshot not able to pick up that kill on accuracy. So both still going to be flag. Krim is like, I'll take care of this myself. If you guys can't return the flag for me, I'm going to rotate back to their base, and I'm going to get the kill.
Well, both flags immediately return, and Hugh trying to be aggressive straight off the bat. Aware, Maeve, they need something, and they need it now. Time is ticking. 2.5 minutes left here in the second set of CTF Bio.
Yeah, and really you haven't seen really one, I know they don't have any caps, but not really even that successful of a run from them. Nothing other than the stand-ups, nothing too close as Krim just dismantles the player and increases it to 4-0. They're making this look so easy right now, game number 3.
Yeah, they really are. They're playing very well. Happy, though, trying to just get himself a flag here. This would still give them a chance of coming back, but with him falling there, luckily, TJ was in a position to pick it up. Once again, though, he's top green, needs the help of his teammates. Every time he's been left by himself, he's been flooded by 2 Optic Gaming players, and the flag has been instantly returned. This time, however, though, he does have accuracy and support, and he stays alive, or the flag stays alive.
All right, we're going to have a standoff here. We'll see how this one plays out. That was Happy able to cover the flag carrier, so they are still going to have it. There's one player in a position on both sides really to try and kill the flag carrier. He's going to get pushed down. Nice headshot there as he cleans up nade shot, and he saw another player going to be pushing from low. Can he get the kill? Oh, almost turns on that player, but the return comes in for Scump. Formal able to put it through. 5-0.
It's
just
over.
over a minute left.
Yeah, it's definitely over. And Scumpy, who, you know, started off there S&D 0-7, ultimately finished 1-8, I believe, 28-20. What a way to turn around in game 3, Maeve.
Yeah, he had a remarkable game. I mean, he slowed down a little bit. I think he was, 16-7 or 16-8 at one point, but still 28-20. You know, the difference between hardpoint and CTF, when you're approaching 30+ in CTF, it's definitely impressive numbers as Formal there is able to get the return. 50 seconds left on the clock in this one, and, you know, really at this point, we can start looking forward to the next game, which we talked about.
Yes, we did.
Come back uplink.
Yeah. Very excited for that one, Maeve. I think, you know, back against the walls, could we see some awesome plays? Obviously, that TK Envious comeback uplink was ridiculous. I mean, we were talking, you know, during the commercial break earlier on today. Every event kind of has that one uplink game that kind of stands out to you, and you're like, oh yeah, do you remember that? Yeah. Like, for example, you know, you go back to MLG Columbus, it was that FaZe Optic game in the grand final. You go last UMG, it was that Aware one where TJ's making those amazing plays, you know, with his movement, picking up the interceptions, and the crazy 1-point buzzer beater to finish the game. Crimson's going to run in one more flag, 6-1, the overall score.
I was about to say, at least Aware was able to get on the board, maybe take a little bit of a positive note into the next game, but unfortunately in the final seconds, you see Krim's able to fire another one through. But yeah, I mean, for me, just looking back, I think all of my favorite games that stand out to me, whether it was in a 2K, 5K, an event, all are uplinks.
Yeah. I think people used to hate that game mode as well. Now everyone absolutely loves it. For now though, quick commercial break. When we return, we'll be going to come back uplink once again.